Hey, this is James Pugh from Euphonic Sound, and I'm here today to talk about proper microphone technique. The other day I was looking all over the web for some kind of a how-to video that would explain to singers and MCs how to properly hold a microphone when performing, and I couldn't find anything online. So I go to a lot of shows in the city. Every Friday night I'm at the Lambadina Lounge at Bloor and Ossington for the Canadian Indie Movement Showcase Fridays. And at that show and other shows, actually United in Flow, our hip-hop movement, every last Tuesday of the month at Sneaky D's we have a hip-hop showcase. So at all of these shows, the thing that I find most frustrating is seeing performers use the microphone incorrectly in a way that actually makes them sound bad. The most common thing I see is rappers holding a microphone like that, covering the mic up. This makes you sound horrible. It makes it sound like your voice is coming through a telephone. And the explanation of why that is, this band on the microphone right here is actually a bunch of vents. This is venting air out of the microphone. That ring of vent holes is at about that level on the microphone. When you hold the microphone like this, you're covering those vent holes. You're making it so that the air cannot vent out of the microphone. The sound pressure level coming out of your mouth into the mic cannot vent out. Those holes are specifically there because the manufacturer, this particular microphone Shure, has designed the mic to sound a certain way. When you cover those holes up, it's like you're inventing your own new microphone. You're creating a whole new sound. What you end up doing is cutting out all of the bass response and all of the high-end response, only leaving the mid frequencies of your voice, which is sort of the sound that a voice sounds like when you talk to someone on the telephone. Very narrow bandwidth. A famous acoustician named Fletcher Munson that sort of discovered that human beings hear really well in the mid frequencies and our hearing rolls off in the lows and the highs. So to make something the most sonically pleasing, we need to dip the frequencies down where we hear the most accurate, where our ears are the most sensitive, and boost it up where we want to hear the bass and the crispness. When you grab the microphone like that, you do the reverse of that, and that's not pleasing to anyone. Okay, so lucky for us that we're doing this little video in a studio because we have the actual tools at our disposal, microphones being one of them. But I also like to keep a few wrappers around handy for instances like this. So what do we got here? Oh, here's a Mindbender.
Hello. What's up?
Here is the incorrect method of holding the microphone. Some guys take it a step further than that and they completely cover it, which makes them look badass and all that. I agree, it looks cool, but it doesn't sound good.
Fruit becomes your present.
Really, you want to have a full finger widths away from the grill. A couple other things to keep in mind is the angle that you hold the microphone. Like actually right now Mindbender's doing the L shape, so that's good. The mic should never drop further than that. Like if he were to drop the mic down, now it's pointing at the stage monitors and that's going to feed back. And what he's doing there, you don't want to do that either. You don't want to be waving the microphone around. All that stuff picks up and goes through the system. So go back to the L shape. When you're in rest mode, when you're not actually talking into the microphone, that should be the default rest mode. When you're performing, your arm goes into a V shape. Notice too that the microphone is being angled down so that the angle of incidence is down this way. It's because when his voice, the voice comes up through the vocal cords, straight up. It hits the top of your mouth and then angles down, out. So you have the perfect angle of incidence here. A lot of people, when they're on stage, do this type of thing, which again, looks cool, but it's not really the best way to, to handle the whole situation. Last thing I want to talk about is proximity. The human voice is very susceptible to a concept called proximity effect, which that's a little close. The closer you can get the microphone to your lips, the better bass response you're going to get. The fatter the sound will be. So the perfect is about there. You know, get it really nice and close. As the microphone moves away, you're going to get less and less bass response. And if you're playing live, you're going to get more stage sound in there. So keep the microphone consistently at a consistent distance from your mouth, which should be like a centimeter or two. The other concept with microphones is the law of inverse squares. If the microphone is at about that distance there, he's getting a given level through the system. But if he moves it, say, even that much further away, which would be, you know, double the distance from where he was, he's not necessarily getting half the signal. He's actually getting 75% less signal. So that's where the law of inverse squares come in.
And taste the flavor of being a creator manifesting new perfection. Yo, I'm gonna wrap your show off, man. Yo, smash your whole shit. Yo, you're my audience, man. Yo, watch this. Yo, I'm gonna rap. Yo. Yo, did you hear what I said, yo?
Yeah, you sound like shit, brother.
Oh man, how can I sound better, yo? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck?
Grip that thing right.
Okay.
So.
Wait, okay. Yeah.
That's looking pretty good.
Oh, alright, is this right?
That's a little close.
Okay. Okay, but
yeah, don't be doing that. Don't be
don't
swinging
do
the
that?
microphone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Keep it up here. Okay, and yeah. How's that?
That's looking good, man.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But why can't I hear my? Oh. Also, don't forget to have a
plug it in.
Mic
Absolutely,
cable.
plug it in.
Little things make a big difference.
And one other key thing is never drop the microphone. That's a huge sound. Like the whole idea is using the microphone correctly is making it a better show for the audience. Some MCs are all about their monitor mix, and they don't really care about what it sounded like in the audience. But yeah, I agree that you need to have a good monitor mix when you're live on stage. But even more important than that is how is it sounding in the crowd. So I've had an MC tell me that they're doing things holding the microphone like that because it makes it louder, which we explained a minute ago. It makes it spike in the mid-range, which will make it perceptively louder. So, which is, yeah, down.
Yeah.
But why did he wanted to make it louder so he could hear himself better? But again, it's not about you, it's about the audience. So, yeah.
Listen to James, because honestly, it's about getting your song into their head. It's not about looking cool. It's not about any of the other bull crap that you see. It's not about getting girls. It's not, well, it is, but you get girls if they can hear what you say properly. So
yeah,
this man knows sound, and it's a constant journey to get better. So even if, you know, no matter how many stages you rock, whatever, don't think you know too much that you can't improve your sound, your performance and everything. And this is about James. Anything else that they need to know?
I think we covered it.
Thanks, brother. I know my shows are getting better because you.
Back in the closet.
A magical cure for blindness and deafness result in the opposite of what science intended.
All right, man.
But we're never off the clock. It's always time for a lesson. When you get connected, your life lights up like it's electric.